Hello guys, Zanitor here, and yes, welcome back to Lake Valley, to the Sunset Harbor City Skylines DLC. It said in the last episode, I thought it was going to be my last episode of this map, that being said, not of City Skylines. But I wanted to do my original goal of actually trying to unlock all of this, because I think that, I just feel like I should, because it is really fun. And I really do feel like I need to unlock them. And we are doing pretty well, I mean, all in all. Oop, that just tapped out, apologies. Please open back up. Okay, am I back? Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Which I am a little bit liking now, which is odd. But I think we're all good. Sure. But yeah, I might be a bit laggy just because, like, all the trees. But I am also, like, I might be uploading, I don't know. But anyways, welcome back. I wanted to come back in and add in these things that I feel like are kind of not necessary, but would definitely spruce up the place and make it look a lot more, inviting to everything. So I feel like we have to. Well, I don't feel like I have to, but I feel like I want to. And I guess that's the better thing. Now, one thing is, this is obviously a good area to have for the cruise ships, actually. I totally forgot about this, but now, yeah, we can have a way for the cruise ships to actually be coming in here. And this will be really nice, actually, I think. So let's pop that there. I don't think I necessarily need to line up anything else. Oh, I wonder if I could do... I know this might look really bad, but I'm just wondering here. Bear with me. So I'm thinking, I wonder if I connected here and here. Because there's already a connection there, so it shouldn't get too busy, but then that's a way for them to get over there too quite easily. And vice versa. I really like this area, actually. I think this turned out nice. But that looks really good, I think. So yeah, we need to see what monuments or what unique buildings we need to be able to unlock other things in the future, which none of this says that I have to have it, which I'm guessing is more like this kind of stuff to be able to, yeah, like this is a required building for the medical center, of course. There's certain ones that are going to probably be a pain because I have to like filling 3 instances of the cemetery. I mean, that should be relatively simple, no? Because, I mean, we probably got enough dead people. It's the kind of stuff that if I wasn't as efficient as I am, hilariously, would have actually been easier if I wasn't quite as efficient with taking care of the dead and everything like I usually do. So actually, like, if I had this over here, I know that's really close, but I think that'll work just fine. If I had that there, that would be good. We actually don't have a place for the dead here, so this actually works out quite well. Same for over here. So we can actually make this work. We do have a place for police here, but they're just not there yet, so that's fine. Anywhere else that could use... Oh, wow, yeah, over here. Did I not put anything over here? No. Okay, that's even better, actually. That explains why we're losing so many people suddenly, though. I was wondering why I was going down so much. Well, there we go. That's better. And then we can actually place this down. I'm trying to figure out where, like, where's good for this kind of thing. Maybe I should make little... Not an area just for them, but I should make areas off of these areas for this kind of stuff. Like, give them little dedicated things. Kind of maybe practice for the next map here. Because the next one, like I did say, or like I said before, we're going to do a little bit differently in the way of how we just generally set things up. So just to make it look hopefully a lot nicer and, more inviting. How big is this? Okay, so it's like space occupied. Okay, I won't put it there then. But we'll try to make it look more like inviting to just everything instead of like all squares and everything like that. Maybe like no grids essentially. Kind of like how I did the other areas. And then, you know, just take our time a little bit more. Kind of, I guess, like this in a way. But I think it just looks, if we take the time to do this, you know, you can make things obviously look very nice and function quite well too, because that looks much better, I think. And then maybe instead of having, just because I don't want to go too crazy, I just want to sort of give this a little barrier. There we go, I think that's good. And then we'll maybe bring this down here. I will put the grid back on for this. There we are. Okay, the helicopter I'm hearing is in real life. That's fine. I think the news is above us. Oh, there we go. Actually, I think it might be the army. Like National Guard. It's quite loud. We had a coronavirus issue pretty much right beside of us, so a lot's going on right now. That's one thing that's been very, very interesting for the last little bit, because I started this I guess, not episode, but this gameplay kind of in the midst of all of it. It's been really, really an interesting part of life, for sure. Something very, very unexpected, but it's, you know, we're getting through it, I think, fairly well here in Kentucky at least, and it seems like most states are doing better, so, well, doing better and worse at the same time. It's a bit confusing, but I think for the most part things are positive, or more positive than they were, so little gains, I guess, make everything better. I need to change my volume. There we go. Couldn't hear myself. So let's bring this down. I can tell how laggy things are getting now. I don't know if I just didn't notice it before, or if it just, like, more started recently. But, yeah, it's definitely got some good lag to it now. But I guess it makes sense. I mean, I don't know how or why you just did that, but sure. But I guess it makes sense, you know, just with the way that we've been building and everything for, I mean, we've just absolutely gone crazy with the amounts of things that we've really built into the area, so it makes sense. Is there anything cool or just that we would like that would fit in over here? Well, so there's a lot of things. More than 2,000 in loans. More than 2,000 amount. Oh, is that like if I just take out a loan? Did I never have to take out a loan? I might not have had to. So did that give me... Is that what it was? Oh yeah, there we go. Huh. I can't believe I never had to take a loan. That's kind of crazy, actually. Okay. Usually I always have to have a loan of some sort, so that's a pretty good sign. I think I've just done oddly too well. And it was almost a negative thing in the end. That is hilarious. Let's see, we can fit in there. So we'll put a little cemetery tucked away. See if that helps it on. I think the high interest tower does have to go over here. Just aesthetically, I think it's going to fit in much better. So we can't quite fit it in there. That's fine. There's like a little bit of room here, but I don't know if I really want to come off building that way. Although I could come off with a kind of small road just here. And to here. And then, oh, there we go. There we go. Wowee. It's a big building, but it's not actually incredibly large in comparison, so that's nice. And we'll go ahead and add that to this area. Just so when we build more in here, it'll keep everything big buildings. I'm actually going to make this offices now, in hopes that it makes it look a little bit more normal. So there we go. I really like how this looks. I really like, because I guess being from the US or North America, you know, wherever I am, I like being able to see kind of more how we do roads and everything. I like the interchanges and all that. I love roundabouts too. Don't get me wrong. When I lived in England for like the while, kind of like enjoyed them. At the same time, they were stressful for a while, but I mean, they do make everything flow well. I think a mixture of the two is where I kind of stand, which is what I've done here, so makes sense. Sorry, I took a drink of coffee. I forget that I don't have like webcam or anything, so you guys can't even tell. I used to do webcam, but I kind of just forgot about it one day, or my camera was just really bad. It was something, and I'm just ending it. I think it was because my camera was actually too bad, more so than anything. But what was that doing? Is it waiting for... Oh, I think it's waiting for another one to move. That's really funny. I'm amazed. I'm actually kind of impressed because things are laggier for sure, but they're not horrifically so. I'm actually quite surprised all in all. So this is for the Hadron Collider. Hard-on Collider. How do you say it? I don't know. Hard-on Collider just sounds rude. Can I fit it in here? Space already occupied. I can fit it right there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it up here to be level. And then I'm going to bring that down and that down. There we go. Make it look a little bit nicer. And then I may, if I can squeeze between here. Oh, I turned that on an accident instead of off. I think. Oh, there we go. So I'm gonna do that as like a little buffer to kind of know where I'm working with. There we go. That's the way to do it. And bring that over to there. So it gives us a little way around. And we could even do this. And... oh wait, I have road anarchy now. Oh crap, I forgot about that. Oh. Changes everything. That's going to be good if I want to change up any of the roads any bit now. Because there was a few like little spots that was kind of bugging me. I think I actually ended up fixing that in the or enabling that in the last episode and just forgot completely. So that is good to note. There we go. Kind of a nice little bit there. And then we can kind of tree up this area a bit. I left it as the road anarchy that was actually making it laggy suddenly. Everything was fine until then. Maybe. I've always had it before and complained about it, so maybe. Who knows? I complained about the lag, that is, so I don't know. What is it for this one? The Sea and Skyscraper. This is for construct a cargo harbor. Do I not have that? Or does it not count because it's technically not a... it's a different kind of cargo harbor, I think. So that might be why. Because I have a cargo hub instead of a harbor itself. That could make sense. I mean, it doesn't, but it could. It could make sense as to why it's not working. So apologies if you hear my dick of a neighbor. He's got a Dodge Charger that he loves to make very loud for some reason. It's not even that nice of a car, but whatever. I'm just bitter. But he likes to be very loud right outside my door, or right outside the window, especially at 3 a.m. That's the best time to be loud. Alright, there we go. So that should power that. So we have a little cargo harbor at least. That's going to get a fair bit busier, but wow, there's a lot of people coming in on this. 180. Oh, wow. I'm actually quite surprised how many have come in that way. But that is pretty cool. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's see. Do we fancy... just looking around, see if we fancy doing anything special here. Why are you just sitting out here? Okay, you're just chilling. I get it. There's actually a lot of boats out here now too, like ships. Oh my god. There's a lot of them. No wonder they're just piling on top of each other. Alright. So there is like this little area here I didn't plan to build into it, I believe, because I didn't want to, mess with this. And I think that's still my way of thinking from now. So that'll be fun. What else? So I guess we can see like what else I may need for anything else. So we don't have anything locked there, but we do have this now, the Sea and Skyscraper. It's not all as big as I thought it would be, so that's nice. Just for being able to squeeze it in without maybe looking as odd. Ooh, right there could actually be quite nice. Because then it is kind of like in its element, perhaps. It did say Sea and Skyscraper. It feels like where housing would be or something, but it does say office building. But quite fitting, I guess, beside of like the hospitals and all that. Let's see, what is it for this one? This is for Wind Floodland. What? Oh, for the scenario. Okay, cool. I don't need that to unlock anything else, do I? Okay, I think we're good. What is this? Statue of Colossus? I'm guessing that's how it said. Colossus? I don't know. Increases the stay of your tourists in the sea by 20%. That is actually quite needed. I'll be brutally honest. That would be helpful. I wonder if I could just squeeze that in there and that would actually be fun. Hilariously, I think it is. I will, however, try to make this make a bit more sense. Apologies for looking bad, probably forever, but mostly momentarily. Okay. That looks perhaps a bit better. I can bring that down to there. Straighten that up a bit. Bring that over to there. Just bring that on up to, we'll say about right. We'll say there. And then we'll kind of sort this out a little bit too. It looks like that's a lot of cargo coming in. Let's see. That seems pretty reasonable. It doesn't look too bad, I don't think. So I think I can deal with that. Now, one thing we probably will do here. Let me turn on Road Anarchy so I can fix this. Again, the beauty of this. So that gives them a crosswalk to get across there. But more than anything, it allows them a little bit of a place to park without taking up all of the area. Okay, so that's one more thing down. Oops, wrong one still. So that's good. Hopefully that'll keep more people, wanting to stay here. That's the goal at least. Anything else? So we've got all of them in the number 6 or level 6 buildings. So yeah, this is another scenario thing that I need to do. So what's this one for? This one is for more commercial zones built. Okay. 7 instances of a university. All right. Fusion power plant, 1,000 abandoned buildings in the city. I don't know if I can do that. I mean, the only way I can think to do it is literally cut the power. I mean, I can try, but still. It strikes 3,000 units of natural resources. Okay. Doable, I guess. I feel like this is actually going to take a lot more time than I'm willing to put in. I feel like this is something I need to start from the beginning, so I may have to do this in the next one. But we'll at least, this will be the video where we at least do what we can. Let's see if we can at least get one. Why not? All right. Coffee, drink, we're good to go. So what can we work for? I would like Kew Gardens. So what is that one anything? Or the Eden Project, rather. I was thinking Kew Gardens in London. Huge glass house, blah, 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 reduces pollution. So it needs to construct business park. Okay. Where is business park? Or is it like its own thing here? I don't know. So these are all constructed. Old Street Market, that's really cool. Posh Mall, Mall of Moderation. Disaster Memorial, Climate Research Station. What was this one? Clock Tower. Okay. Bird and Bee Haven, City Arch, Metro Park, Plaza of the Dead, Statue of Shopping, Industry. Where's Business Park? Or is it like something completely different I'm not realizing? That's also possible. Let's see if we can put this one somewhere. So this is the Statue of Wealth. Where's like, I feel like over here is really needing something. And honestly, I think like if I could have it on this corner or like within there, I think that's quite nice. I won't worry about like tarting that one up too much because I think honestly that is fine. Just kind of as is, but I will move this just ever so slightly here. Oh, that's gonna look weird, or is it supposed to be like that? I don't actually know. Because if I make it level, it's like that. Maybe it's supposed to be like kind of raised up. God if I knows. I guess the road being unleveled doesn't make it easy to know. We'll just leave it as that and pretend it's fine. From afar, you can't even tell. So what's like within here? We got Traffic Park, Boat Museum, Locomotive Halls, Panda Sanctuary, Oriental Pearl Tower, Temple Complex, where are these? Casino, Driving Range, that's pretty cool. Luxury Hotel, Zoo. Alright. Already got all of those. So is it literally just called Business Park, or is it... what I'm wondering is if it's actually a thing, or if it's a... like a buildable thing, or if it's just something like different. Such as like, I don't see it. But like if it's something different, such as like a, you know, an actual thing that you can build somewhere, like, you know, within the other districts or maybe something like that. But I don't remember anything like that. I've played quite a bit of this game. Oh, Business Park. Oh, that was literally this one. So this needs just commercial zone. So it is kind of like that. So, okay, I was just dumb and looked over that. All right, that's fine. Well, I guess an easy one that we could do is, I guess, first of all, this area is an easy one, isn't it? Because, I mean, what else are we going to put there, really? So that automatically helps a lot. Do we want to start anything else? Is this being used? Oh god, yes. I was like, is this being used even at all? And oh god, yes, it is. Cool. Alright. I didn't really want to affect back here very much. So I may just not. But at the same time, I just see... I don't know, I kind of like this being its own place. Like, the traffic's just kind of ideal, to be honest. There's kind of just none. And I think it's kind of like the perfect little idealization of a city in a way. Or a part of a city. Maybe not so much with this starting to creep in. I'm wondering how this is going to go. Because it's eventually going to be big, I bet. I wonder if I can even... Oh, okay, so maybe that's as far as it'll go to, like, here. So, that if so, that's great. If you don't have to worry too much beyond that. Unless that was just the sound. Okay, no, that's the pollution. Good. Yeah, because I was tempted to connect to this, but I guess that would just be maybe a bit overkill. I probably could... build within here without making it too crazy, but at the same time, you know, feels a bit much. Maybe I could build it up here, because then it just connects over here. But then that would make this area pretty intense, I'd say. Although it's not been bad and there are multiple entrances. So maybe. Alright, let's find out. So we will... let me see how far this goes before I go. Okay, so I need to get it to at least here before I could have any housing if I wanted to. So that is good to know. We will turn this back on just to make it a little bit easier for us. And we can have that going there. I mean, I could just do it over here too and have this for industry, but, you know, that'd be too easy, wouldn't it? But also maybe smart. Well, that... it's acting like it would be flat, but I don't know if it would... Okay, well, that's what I wanted, so that's good. I could actually come in here. I've done this before, so I know how to do this pretty well. Oops, my bad. I wanted to use this tool and select and then come out even more, of course. Oops. I need to make the level of this. So let me actually... There we go. Let's come back and go into this. Make it all that level. There we go. And that's the way to do it. Alright. Now, I can come out from there as such. And then we will say that this is where the last row of officers should be. And then we could switch to being housing. We'll say we can put housing on the side of here. So anything within here. I know this will probably be kind of crazy with traffic, but my hope is to not have it any bigger than this, so I think it'll be okay. So I'll come off like so. There we go. Let's do that. I think that's a decent design. And then for here, we'll do like a little T. Or plus on either way, I guess. And then we could actually build, I guess, all the way to here if we so desired. I won't build to there just to see if that helps with any. Just not having another intersection, but at the same time... we'll go without. Alright. Whoa-wee. That's some pollution, isn't it? So I think, like, the ultimate thing is, like, 440? Yeah. So, like, I know you can, obviously, kind of min and max it that way, which I have done before when I've been, like, I wouldn't say speed running, but I've sort of tried my hand at it before, in personal times. And, I mean, it's not, honestly, that impossible. For what you would expect. Like, you would expect speed running in this game just being, like, totally not plausible. Like, how would that even work? But, honestly, it's not that bad. It's, like, it feels pretty, like, reasonable as a thing to do. And it's actually really, really fun. So if you ever wanted to try, I highly suggest it. It is actually very fun. Let's pretend... we'd be okay here. Let me check. We would actually. We're okay actually. All of this. I didn't realize. Well, that is good to know, isn't it? So we could actually just make all of this residential. And we could maybe just add in some commercial on these bits. In fact, I don't want to make it all office. So I'll put some commercial on the outside there. We will go ahead and give them a school, which I really like how that goes straight on there. We will give them a high school, which we'll put on this outside bit. So it's on the main road. And let's go ahead and give them a public library as well. It can go here. And just because I have the funds, essentially, I'm going to do a university. I'm going to do it right there because that's still in line with that, so I think that'll look nice. And it's just because that's going to help unlock some other stuff, honestly, more so than anything. And I don't think they need a big police force, so I'm going to go with that. Do they need a big hospital? No. They are fine. And then we'll do a cemetery because, you know, we're wanting to unlock some stuff here, hopefully. And then maybe... you know, I'm like kind of second guessing myself again about switching. I know I keep doing this, and I will probably forever now. The only reason I'm now second guessing is like I kind of just feel invested. I guess it's kind of a thing. Like, I could kill off like 90% of my population to make things work. I'm not above it. Because, I mean, to get other things, such as, oh my god. Ugh. Ugh. To get other things such as the, 1,000 houses or whatever being demolished, or 1,000 abandoned buildings, I could turn off my auto bulldoze first off. That'd probably be needed. And then just literally turn off the power. Have no funding to it for like a year. Just see what happens, but I don't know if that would work either. I'd imagine it would do, though. I mean, we're not far off on this, really. So that is good to see. So as another idea, I wouldn't mind coming to here and connecting there. So I can build off just a new little area. I thought about using the proper curve tool just to see if it looked a little nicer, and I think it does look okay. So I'll take that. So let's go ahead and... what do we want to do? Do we want to just build in... Yeah, we'll just start building in some little areas down here, I guess. I won't actually use any larger roads at this point. And I'm going to give 2 nodes in between each thing there. And I'll go to this next node here. Which I think actually made it the same size, so that's great. And then I'm going to actually... I want to see what some smaller buildings look like. So I'm going to do this. I won't do it there, because that would be pretty much a death wish. There we go. For traffic. I mean, this isn't going to be great for traffic to begin with, to be honest. But I do want to see what this would be like in general. Well, I guess we'll just consider the, whatever we play on this is the testing for whatever else we may do. But I feel like with the next one, I need to, like, name it, essentially. So I have, like, maybe a connection to it. I thought about making it kind of because there is a desert area, like, I mean, Las Vegas just springs to mind instantly, doesn't it? I've never been there, but I could travel there when all this blows over. And use it as an excuse to go there and, research, then I can use it as a tax write-off. That'd be fun. That's the way to do it. Yeah, there we go. So that will hopefully build in within due time, and it's actually got pretty good coverage. I do need this back here. That is a mistake. So I can squeeze it in right there pretty easy. So that covers all that area. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. One thing I wouldn't mind to do, of course, is adding some sort of a transportation to here, but I feel like just because of the area we're in, we could actually swing a train station pretty easily. It's quite noisy, but I could. Like seeing how close I can get it. Let's try that. And then, because I can kind of swing this as an option now for over here, because it can go around to the other way. So I'm just saying, we might be able to make this work. And then I can go ahead and actually, before I just forget or ball something up, I wonder, where's the next biggest rail? So over here, I was just wondering if there was like a good way to get around to another bit, but I don't necessarily think so. One thing I would like to do, just because I think it would look cool, is just have this as a tunnel through here. Just because I think it would look nice having a tunnel. There we go. That's kind of fun. But then, we could, in theory, because I wouldn't mind, ultimately, to connect it. Where even is the other ones? It's all the way over here. So this will cost a minimum of about 50,000. But it would be awfully nice, I think. To, you know, just have it connected to that area. And I mean, I don't really have any reason not to do it. I mean, I guess I've got more reasons to not do it than to do it, but it's also just fun. Ooh. I liked how that looked. Ooh, I want to go back to here. And get it to work right there, so that's something. It's there. Maybe if I use the straight piece, then I'll be able to... Oh yeah, I need to snap, don't I? Oh no, it already is. I really like the... I guess what would it be called? A truss? I don't know. Just really enjoy how that looks. And then... Yeah, we can come around through here, because this is the plus of, I guess, rails. They kind of just go anywhere, to be brutally honest, so I mean, it helps a lot. If I bring this down, I don't think it needs as much in the way of... Oh no, it still needs the big supports, that's fine though. Alright. We're getting there. There we go. Now, was that worth it? To me, yes. That's a hell of a curve for a train, isn't it? I'm not even sure if you could... I guess you could build a train like this. But, I mean, trains don't have the best in the way of, you know, traction. But, you know, maybe. Alright, so let's see. I somehow didn't build that right. I say somehow, but, I mean, let's be honest, it's me. Alright, there we go. That'll work. So... Now, where'd I even start? Here I am. So I'm just wondering. Oh, is this a... Okay, that's a cargo one. That's fine. So, okay, I could have a line that goes from there to there and then back. That is super, super cool. Just because it's a train line, so it's fun. Not something I expected to be able to make, so... I'm happy with that. Probably going to have some crazy, crazy trains now, but that's fine. Might should have made that a multi-platform thing. I don't know. It's a lesson for another time. So this is nice and busy now because everyone's trying to get in and out of here, I'm sure. Yeah, that's fine. I guess I probably would have done better having it on the other side, but I think we're alright. I wish they would just pull in fully. Like, I kind of wish they just used the doors and, like, would drive in and you'd see them driving on the proper bits and everything, but I get it. It's not the probably easiest thing to make in the world. Alright. Yeah, I guess we'll just see how this ends up filling in, really. We've got the demand and the everything there, so that's good. So hopefully it all decides to build in. The offices should slowly come in and everything too, I think. I think it's just taking for people to actually get back there now. Probably should see a lot more busyness within here and probably, I mean, we're already seeing a lot more here, so to be expected. I need to sit up in my chair as always. Ugh. There we go. That's better. Everything's better when you don't slouch. Oh, my back. I regret everything. Regrets. Alright. So, just kind of looking around. That looks a bit silly, doesn't it? Let's bring that up. And that one too. In fact, we probably could make this a more gradual slope. As such, that looks quite nice in comparison. I do wonder... So just because we have, you know, this, almost wonder if it would have been, Just wondering if there was better placement for, you know, maybe an on and off ramp through here, but might just make it worse than it already is. Or make it, you know, kind of bad. It's not bad right now, but it could make it bad, and that's not what I want. But I was tempted, like, coming through here, putting an off-ramp, just a quick escape to here, and then one onto here. But I don't know if that would just make it busier than it already is, and then, you know, become a problem within itself. I guess I could try it, and if I don't like it, just remove it. I forget that that's a thing. And it's not that much effort to put it down. So really, it's a bit silly not to just do it, I guess. So let's see. I think here will be alright. I just have to accept that braking for a moment. Put it there, so there we go. So yeah, I'm curious if that'll, you know, do anything for making traffic maybe a little bit lighter. I think lighter is a not the best term for it, but it might just be. I don't know. But we'll see what happens there. That's a quicker way for them in and out, so that might work quite well. We got a lot of people walking over, so one thing we could do to benefit traffic to begin with is by making our normal beautiful pathways we love. Let's see. I need to turn this off so I can... Oops. There we go. So I can kind of do this. Okay. There we go. Got it in the end. Couldn't quite tell where I was. And then we'll see if we can... There we go. That's a little bit better. It's not the most beautiful thing in the world, but we'll see if we can't make this look a little bit nicer by editing a little bit here. Again, the Move It tool, a true gift that mankind has given us. It is really nice. It just makes everything instantly easier. So I forever will love the Move It tool for sure. I kind of like having it kind of close there too. I think it looks nice. And there we go. It's already being quite well utilized, so that's good to see. We'll pretend it was kind of supposed to be like that, so we'll curve it in. There we go. We'll pretend that's how it was meant to be. So everyone's crossing to get over to there, but we do have the people still crossing on this side because they don't have a way over easily. So let's see if we can do something for them. We can actually, because it's called Road Anarchy. Luckily. I now have that, so that makes life instantly billions times better. So we can bring that back here. That's here. We're just going to pretend that's steps. That's usually how I do it, just because, you know, it's fidgety. In real life, you would just build steps for that, because, I mean, you would technically have a handicap accessible side, which, I mean, I guess good luck getting a wheelchair up that, but I guess there is the opportunity at least. So we have that. That is instantly a lot nicer for us. We're going to do kind of the same over here, which honestly, maybe I'm debating if just building another ramp over is better, or another side over, if that makes sense. Can I go over? No. Is that going to be... No, they should all just use the same side, I think, really. But I can give them a way over at least. Alright, let's go back to this. And then we'll connect up. didn't... This is acting like it's a floating bit, which is odd. There we go. That's better. This isn't, but... There we go. I can deal with that a bit better. I think that looks nicer. So it's at least a way for them to get across. I think they've already been semi-crossing, but I think that'll just make that a lot better for them. I mean, if they were crossing here, it'd be fine. I just don't want them walking this way because it's going to obviously clog a lot of traffic in the end. But there we go. That should be a considerable help. And there we go. We already got people moving in over here, which is good to see. I just saw the opportunity to kind of put more offices up here. I could, and I'm going to. Because, you know, why not? So, we will do this. Multiple ways in, multiple ways out. And hopefully that'll solve any traffic issues that will arise because of the extra intersections added. Okay. I just realized that's for commercial zone, not offices. Whoops. Well, that makes a big difference, doesn't it? Oh, I read that completely wrong before. Well, that's fine. Because here we go. It's commercial time. I won't do that. Let's do like a little T-junction here. And then, let's see, we're gonna, I guess, experiment a bit here, eh? There we go. It's like a bad roundabout. Oh no, it kind of feels like one of the little bits you would kind of see in like the fake city centers that they have. Kind of like where they put the Barnes and Nobles and the, you know, things like that. It kind of reminds me of that. Not a bad thing. So there we go. Let's do this now. So that on the outside. And we'll do residential on the inside. Let's see what that ends up looking like. That could be a pretty cool concept. And then we could come off of there. Oops, I don't want to do it there because we already got a building coming in. And then, why not? We'll start getting a little bit more free. In fact, I have this to build off of, and I kind of forgot. So maybe this would be where to just come off this way. We'll say to here. And then I will... I mean, yeah, I could do it to there. Why not? We'll see if I can make that look normal in the end. Probable as a no, but still. And then... we'll kind of make this go a little bit wibbly wobbly. Not timey-wimey though. Alright. Beautiful. And then we need to go ahead and... I guess we could paint some more things in here. We'll do, again, the outside as commercial. Especially at the train line, because I assume that the tracks themselves are loud. I truly don't know. But, you know, if I was to assume realistically, that would make sense. So, we'll do that. And I guess if I was being, you know, I kind of just thought, if I was being realistic, you know, all of the commercial would not be in one spot. At least in a normal city. It would be kind of like residential, like office, commercial, residential. I meant to make that commercial, actually. Commercial, you know, that kind of thing. So I guess that's something that I really should be doing as well to keep it varied and a bit different. It's one of those things I tend to forget about doing unless I'm like really hyper focusing on doing so. So that's probably something that, you know, would probably benefit in general. Just make things look nicer. Okay, I think the trains are still running okay, so that's good to see. Wonder how many people are actually using the new one I put in. Wow, okay. 387. Didn't expect that. Huh. That is really good. I did not expect that much. Wow. Okay. Cool. So this is doing well because I think it's doing well because there's only one way in. From if you're coming this way and one way out if you're going that way. I'm not letting them choose both ways. At least not here. What I could consider though is if I ever want to build across here a way over, and then let's say I build, you know, maybe to here and then connect up here. Just for example, I probably will not do that, but you know, maybe, who knows. But if I did that, or if I connected here or wherever, I could then give them an on-off ramp that way too, from coming this side instead. And I don't know, maybe that's not the worst thing. Kind of like, you know, curious. So maybe it's maybe if I'm thinking it, it's a good tester to know what it's like. Let's see, we'll do something like that. Kind of a harsh curve, but a necessary one. Space occupied. Oh, let's see. Let me just move you. Get out of here. So yeah, we'll maybe try something like that, because that could, in theory, you know, be something that could work. So we'd have this for on, this for off, and then there we go. So shouldn't need anything else, and we'll see if that, you know, helps even more people for leaving or just getting over here in general. Because I mean, that could also be or that should be a big benefit of it if all things go to plan. So here we go. We got this building in more. Now that I know that I'm doing the right thing, that should build up a lot faster, honestly. So that's good to know. So I definitely need to build in more area that I can have commercial, I guess, shouldn't I? I mean, we still have the need for everything, so I mean, I didn't really do a disservice. It was still a necessary thing to do, so I'm not upset by it. I'm furious, but I'm not upset by it. This must be what's lagging me. Yeah, I think the trees, as much as I love them, I think I may have had it on a bit too dense. Which the thing is, if I wanted to go silly, you know, I can just delete them all. And then we could see if that runs better. Because if I want to put them back, I can. There's nothing there stopping me. So let's see if that helps us run better. Because I would rather run better and it look a little bit worse for wear. Oh yeah, I think instantly it's like much nicer, isn't it? Oh my god, yeah, I probably had millions upon millions of trees. I mean, it's a high probability. I think with getting up, you know, we're nearing 100,000 people, and then doing that, it may have been becoming just a bit much. Yeah, I mean, instantly that runs so much better, doesn't it? Bit of a shame, but I guess we'll just have to fill in those places with commercials, or commercial and stuff like that. So who knows? Fill them in with commercials, actual commercials. No. You know, I like this area when it had trees, not so much when it doesn't. I do wonder, can I get up under here? I can. So I'm just kind of, you know, filling out like where I could maybe stick in some, you know, little residences. We can pretend this could be like a residence for... I don't want to hit that, but I want to get really close. There we go. We could pretend this to be like residences for university students maybe, and like the kind of, you know, stuff that they would so desire. We could even have a way in from there, because why not? And then they have a way to cross there. And like this, and there. We'll keep this one a little bit more frilly and fun. I guess this is, I guess that's a way to say what I'm meaning. Sure, frilly and fun. That's me, in a nutshell. All right, let's figure out where to put some stuff, eh? So I mean, we do have a lot of noisy things here. So obviously around noisy things, we put commercial, just to barricade. We put commercial and office. I know I want the commercial like now to get that, but I also want to take it slow. I don't want to just like put it there to put it there, so we're gonna be a little bit more I don't know, conned about where we put stuff, we'll say. Alright, so I think the rest can be residences, and I think that'll be okay. Now, I don't know if something's going to be too noisy around here. The helicopters very well could be. If so, we will move it. In fact, I want to change that over. And then do that. We won't need this anymore. Okay. And put that as that. Perfect. So, there we go. Filling in a new little area, or old area, to be something new. Maybe that's wise. I don't know yet. We shall see. And we'll kind of just fill in those little gaps and see if that's anything good for us. And we were working over here earlier too. And I think this is still quite a good little space, honestly. Which let me come in here and take away these bits. So like that would be office. These offices. Then we'll do commercial and the rest as almost commercial again. But the rest is offices. So a little bit of a change there. And then here we can do this. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here with, we'll keep it as a four-way here. I quite like these. We'll make it a straight piece. Come out to there. And then we'll build as we go here. But let's pop that up. We will go ahead and add some residential here and here. That is not centered, sadly. I just noticed after I put it down. So is here center? Certainly looks better, doesn't it? Let's see, how does that look? So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's better. Then commercial. So building with a bit more intent is nicer, obviously. So there we go. We could even... I wonder if it actually has to build in. I don't know, actually. Let's go ahead and Do I want to build anything else here? Maybe... I wonder if like a little asymmetrical road here. Yeah, so more coming in. And then, yeah, we'll do that too. Actually, we'll flip that script a little bit. So more going that way still. Then we can... Why not? We'll actually do that, switch to here, and come as close as we can without hitting this. But we can connect to it, which is always nice. There we go. And then make sure we're all popped up here. There we go. And then do we want to... I know that's not very straight, but yeah, it happens. We will need... we could put another... Why not? You know what? Those two houses rather, they demand university, and I'm going to give it to them. Oh, jeez. I will put that there. Well, they're going to be very educated and happy, so that's something at least, you know? Wonder if that unlocked that one thing. I don't actually know. I don't even remember what it was. That would need to be unlocked that way. But, construct water treatment plants. Have I not done that? I could have swore I've done a water treatment plant by now. A inland water treatment plant. Is it... Wait, is it this? Oh, it's because it's this instead. Okay. There we go. So, does it mean that now... Yeah, so I have a tax office. Great, we did it. That's funny. Yeah, so it's just... I just skipped to, like, some of the bigger things, and I think that really just made me miss out on, a good few bits there, actually, which is kind of funny. But, you know, I guess understandable with it being new. I guess I was bound to make some different decisions this time. Oh, I want to try this. Oops. Just want to split it like every 2 squares here. And then, oops, nope. Then this, and this. Oh, I left it. Whatever. We'll see what a one gap version of that will look like, because I am now curious. Did on accident, but now it's curiosity. Alright. We'll do that for now. I don't want to build in too quickly because I don't know what I want there. Is there anything cool for this? Crime rate over 50. We can do that by deleting some police later. We do have this, which is interesting, but I still don't know where to put that one yet, so... what is this? So this is winning 3 scenarios, so yeah, that'll be something to do. I don't know why I got this one for, to be honest. But it is interesting to say the least. It's very pretty and does the area very well, apparently. Like, I mean, I can put it there, but I mean, it's just going to look out of places. Can be... Maybe up here would be a wise decision, just because it's so new. Yeah, right beside the plants. That would actually be hilarious. I mean, if it'll fit here... Oh, no, the steep... Yeah, it's quite steep there for sure. Yeah, I don't think it'll work quite there. Yeah, so this is quite loud for them. But hey, instead of complaining, there's a hospital, so all will be fine, right? No? Okay. Let's see what's so noisy. Oh, is it just the commercial that's noisy? Yeah, that makes sense. You're fine. Yeah, that makes sense. You're fine. Deal with it. That's a lesson, you know? I'm a good landlord or city owner. Oh my god, I just realized. Oh my god. Are you having fun on your roller coaster? Oh god. Oh, I didn't realize that was so steep. Oh, Jesus, that got me. Okay. Oh, I love it. That was the best thing I've ever made. Okay. Well, I don't even care. That was great. I'm not even upset that that turned out looking so weird. I wonder what, like, if we just had a little something there. It looks out of place, but not as bad as I thought it would do, so it makes me quite happy. I mean, if anything's out of place, I guess it's this bad boy, isn't it? Considering these are, like, really tall buildings, and then there's this thing. But this is where Skylines is made, so it's good. 10 out of 10. How are we doing now? We're at 15,000, nearly 16, so that's good. Trying to decide, like, just where would be better for more. Over here, things are actually doing a lot better now, it looks like. Or better than they were. So that's good. We probably... Wow, 469. Holy crap. Sorry, but wow. I did not expect so many people to be using this. That is intense. Holy sheboygans, you know? I want to see the people come out of this. Is it like... Oh my god. Oh my god. And it's non-stop. That is amazing. Oh my god, that's so good. Alright, let's put some commercial around this bad boy and get some people coming in, you know? Walk into these businesses after you get off. That's the way to do it. That's funny, I like that I can put ones in between here if I wanted to. Which, I mean, maybe not the worst idea in the world. Oops. Because, I mean, it's not really going to hurt. I mean, if you're going to let me put ones there, I'm putting them there because that would be kind of hilarious. Especially that one. That's the one I want to see built in the end. There we go. I'm sure the people that built here having, like, the beautiful unobstructed view is, like, real happy about it now. What the hell? Oh, God. It's terrible, but I love it. This crosswalk is a godsend, though, it looks like. It looks like that really helped. This crosswalk is probably just hellish, but, I mean, it's not going as bad as I thought it would be, to be brutally honest. So that's something. Without all the trees, it looks so silly now. Everything just looks so weirdly open. But, yeah, I guess that was kind of the point. So sure. A little bit of a slow down there, but I don't know why. I guess maybe it was blocked somewhere. What do I want to do? I want to, like, still, you know, I want to still keep adding on a little bit here just to try to get this bit open, essentially. Oh god. I stretched my hand and just went flying off the screen. Because I would like to get this, you know, today. So, you know, you guys actually get to see some progress for once. Maybe if I come through here with this road. So let's actually do it here so there's a good space between everything. I won't even use any things this time. I'm just going to go for it. So we'll pretend that is our main road. We'll have this. Wow, this goes out really far. Sure, why not? We'll have that. Oh, I didn't realize that was quite so close, actually. We could have had a good connection here. Still can, but that is cool. This would be quite busy as well because of its distance to the roundabout. So I'm thinking that, and let's go ahead and pop this area. Our water availability is quite low, but we'll wait until it becomes a problem to fix. honest, I'm probably overdoing it when I do it, so we'll see how bad of a thing is or how much is needed. We actually have a huge demand for just general areas to live in, which is funny. So let's go like, let's say like that there. We'll have another road. Say here. We can have another way. Comes down through here. Then this. Okay, now we get out the small roads. I'm just seeing if these things will end up making sense, I'm thinking. So this would be like where more residential will be. There'll still be residential off these other bits. I'm just thinking in general that this could end up being maybe nicer, actually. Just having like a bit of a mix, but then the small roads will be residential only. And then the big roads will be the mixed roads. Sure, why not? Looks dumb as hell, but whatever. Okay. And then like here we could have, you know, just kind of roads that branch off. Keep a little bit of distance between them. Slope too steep, that's fine. We'll just live on a bit of a hill. I could probably even... No, that'd be a bit silly, wouldn't it? I mean, let's be honest, all this is silly, but still. We won't go too overboard. Can I come through here? No. I was hoping to come through here without having to raise the road. Oh, there we go. I can't believe that worked. Okay. And then there we go. Super, super funky neighborhoods. Probably one of the weirder things I've built in very quick layouts. Again, this isn't, I mean, this probably isn't a very intentional build, let's be honest. But it is a build. That's actually not as bad as I thought it'd be. But we can bring it up so it's not quite as intense. So is that all popped? It is indeed. What we will do is I'm going to slowly do this, hopefully. So we will start out here as such, and then just kind of skip every few. Like I said, all of these streets are definitely residential, so that's an easy choice. Anything that's small in this way will be residential. Just because it's a easy, safe, non-loud road, hopefully. We'll see if that, you know, is actually true. But it should, in theory, not be loud. So, if that's indeed the case, oh, happy days. So there we go. That should be pretty good. And then we'll continue. I'm going to say that's technically that. I didn't mean to do that, but actually that's fine. We won't, because I mean we're still going to have them on the main road, so I'm not opposed to it. Excuse me, losing my voice ever so slightly. I've been commentating pretty much non-stop for the last probably month or so. I've never had my voice actually be so limber hilariously. For the amount that I've been commentating as of late, I think my voice has basically just become more of a sultry tone at this point. Just because the amount that I've been like, I don't know. It's just been non-stop recently. Oh, I didn't realize all this. Of course, all this is small road, anyways. I never suspected to be recording as much, but with Animal Crossing being released, with wanting to, or with getting Sunset Harbor, and Paradox sending me the codes, and then with just in general having a lot of new content and new games to play, and then deciding that I wanted to play Slime Ranch, or deciding I wanted to play any of the games, the sponsored videos, no matter what it is, it all just very, very suddenly piles on and becomes a grand old time. But good God, the old vocal cords, they get tired after a bit. I've had to like even start doing like warm-ups. One of those people. It's kind of funny. Like, I know I'm like a very small YouTuber essentially, but the thing is I still do this full time. It's always a weird one to explain that I do this full time, because I do. I have the availability. I need to empty this so I can move it. I have the availability as someone who also works for a big YouTuber. My friend Zach. Since I work for him, I have the availability to do this a little bit more. He's even technically my partner. That's why when you look at my channel on like Social Blade, it says I'm sponsored or my partnered by Zach Scott. So we're kind of in this way. I sort of see my channel as like a branch of his company to a certain degree, yeah, we obviously do a lot together. I mean, by that I mean we work together on pretty much everything in general, and I ask him ideas and he asks me ideas, and I've worked for him for nearing 8-9 years, something like that. I don't know. It's been a long old time, so I've been very lucky with my longevity here on YouTube. Not a lot of people get that, especially, like, I don't think there's anyone at my size who has been able to do YouTube as long as I have, while also staying like a relatively small YouTuber. The thing is, I'm like pretty chill with my size. Like, 20, 30,000, whatever I'm like nearing. I'm pretty chill with that, actually. The only thing I wish the views just correlated a little bit more with the amount of subscribers I have, because the views are usually, I mean, you see they're sometimes even under 100. And I think that's because I have a lot of subscribers from when I took breaks, either medical breaks or, whatever it would have been, or just not having time breaks on YouTube. And then my content changes so drastically all the time, and things like that. And I think that eventually has kind of like undone me at times. It's not necessarily a bad thing, because I've ended up doing what I enjoy the most. So, I mean, I'm not complaining too much, and I'll eventually, I think, build a better audience. That's not a good turn. Not a better audience, because I love my audience. They're like, it's perfect, but I'd build a bigger audience. That's what I mean. That's what I mean in the words of better, I guess. But I'd build something bigger. Now that I'm kind of sticking to like Animal Crossing, and now I'm sticking to, games like City Skylines or Sims or whatever it may be. So yeah, it's one of those things that's quite fun. Like, kind of figuring out where I need to be for content now. Like what's going to be best for the channel, what's going to be best for me ultimately. That's the biggest thing, is make sure I enjoy it. Because if I don't, it's not going to happen. I found that out very quickly. I tried to be a Call of Duty channel once, and let me tell you, that does not work. I love Call of Duty sometimes, but I loved Call of Duty when I did it, and even then, could not do it for very long. It is a harsh one to try to happily record every single day. Competitive games in general, I love, but I do not love myself playing them. I am not a horrible person. I just get really angry, and that is not chill with me. I'm too chill of a person now to where I was not happy about being angry constantly. None of this wants to fit anywhere. That's even bigger. That ain't gonna happen. Oh wait, it fits there. Sure. So yeah, I know this isn't the most intentional place I built, but I think it actually looks a damn sight better than usual. So I think that's automatically a plus. So I know I said this is probably going to be a last episode, and I think I've lied again, so you're welcome. The reason being is I think there's a lot more opportunity here to build this actually a lot better than it looks. Just because, well, I mean, you know, I can build a lot nicer things, come in, unlock more stuff. I kind of talked myself into it to a certain degree when we were going there, and I was kind of like thinking through it, just because I think I could ultimately unlock everything. I could even go do the scenarios in a separate little series in the meantime if I needed to get those. But like for self-sufficient buildings, that's super easy. Meteorite Park, I technically could do that. Do I have... I don't know if you still have meteors when... Yep, you do. Okay. So you still get meteors even when you aren't playing, so that, or when you don't have the natural disasters properly installed. So that's something. Where's the other stuff? Oh, here we are. So that was for the Meteorite Park. It fell so you can dig up a piece, put it on display. I mean, the thing is, I could put that anywhere. So I could, like, you know, let it hit somewhere else. The cemetery's being filled. That should actually not be too hard. Statue is shopping. So obviously we have an issue there for the money, but I could easily get under $2 million. That wouldn't be hard with spending the right amount of money. I can make one hell of a road, don't worry. Oh, and Traffic Park. I don't know what I actually got that for. I think that had something to do with the amount of people using public transport or something like that. So if so, that is fantastic. I'm very happy about that because that is one that I knew I had to work for quite hard before. So the fact that I got it without having to do expertly hard work is really nice. Ooh, that actually fits perfectly there. I like that. Oh, it looks really cute actually. So yeah, I think that is actually about having like 2,000 people or something like that in one single... Is it 2,000 in one single thing? I guess it might have been because I have 3,000 there, which is, again, insane. Insane that that many people are using that, so that's fantastic. My average traffic flow is 81%, which I cannot believe. That is so high, honestly, for what this is. I could fix this so easily too. I could fix this as well, which would be good, to be honest. But yeah, there's just so many options and so many good things that I can do here, which is really nice. Like this is really busy, which is oddly funny. I guess the good thing is I could just put in multiple rail lines. It wouldn't be such a big deal. Like this bit's busy. Like one through here is kind of busy. This station is very busy, but this tells me that I could put in, you know, one of the bigger things. This is very busy. This is something that I do need to actually sort out. Probably doesn't help to have a waste transfer facility here. That's probably something I could fix. And just this in general, I think would do better. I'm actually surprised with how well this is doing. Adding this in, I didn't even think about it until now. But it's actually not doing half bad. So I can be pretty happy with that. But I won't launch that just yet because it's just going to be loud. More so than anything. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with how everything's going here. I may end up doing some stuff where I may add on another way of connecting through here. Just because I think this is a bit of a pain. Everyone wanting to go here. I could make another way connecting these areas and maybe move this in the process. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will talk to you guys in the next video. We might do a scenario, might do something else. I don't know yet. Let me know what you want to see. And yeah, goodbye. Oh, over 100,000 citizens. That's amazing. Wow, that went really, really quick. So that's great. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys next time, and goodbye.